Hello! Welcome back to another episode of me dyeing my hair. I'm at the point where now I don't really care what happens to my hair. This is what I'm going to be using. This is like actually recording last time. I realized how like not focused my camera was. Like whenever I stood up or like sat down, it was like I'm gonna be wearing this glove that was inside the thing, and I'm just gonna start applying the solution onto my hair. This time I'm going to use everything so my hair is saturated, and I have to leave it on for 30 minutes. Let's begin. Oh my god, it's so tiny, but you get the idea. Yeah, you definitely won't be able to see this. Oh. Ooh, look at that. Okay, so there's something that fascinates me. It's called Cicada 3301. And if you don't know what that is, well, it's not really a thing, but it's basically an ARG, which stands for alternate reality game, alternate reality games, which is like kind of like a game that is inside the real world. So for example, like there's different types of ARGs. One is the alternate reality game, and then the other one is, I don't know what it stands for. I forgot what it stands for, but it's like Pokemon Go, where it's like a game inside your phone that kind of like lets you explore in the outside world. For the ARG that I'm talking about, alternate reality game, it's like, it's not an app or anything, it's actually like you going outside and doing it. Most of the time it's like on the computer, like, and then it starts connecting to the outside. Some examples, one of the example was this thing called I Love Bees, which turns out to be like a promo advertisement kind of thing for the Halo game. I forgot which one, it was like 4 or 2. It's kind of even number, but it was an even number, but that was Cicada 3301 is another type of like alternate reality game, and it was pretty like, it was way back, I don't know the year, but this person on the 4chan was like posted this thing about how they want someone who's like really smart, and they want like people, basically they want good smart people. And first it was just a thing about them, but oh yeah, I should take off my glasses. Yeah, I bought it. Oh my god, what am I gonna, oh, this is not a good idea. Oh my god. So yeah, so we started with just that post, and then the crazy thing about ARG is that there's a theory, not a theory, but basically there's a thing called This Is Not a Game, where it talks about how ARGs usually like tries to deny it's a game, if that makes sense. Like seriously, they could just have one post, and then all the people, the public people like us, have to figure out things on our own without any help, which I think is really cool, because like in the thing you have to be like pretty smart. So for that post, what you first had to do was that you had to figure out what am I saying? So you have to figure out what that post was trying to say, and to do that you have to go on to like the files thing. I don't really get it, but the data part, like when you look at the picture, you can like go into the file where it talks, like where it has like, I don't what am I talking about? I don't know what I'm talking about. Codes and things that like, it has like these notes on it, and then people had to figure out, and then on the thing it said like Caesar or something, and there's this code, and then people had to find out, like there's this thing called the Caesar alphabet where like the alphabet is like kind of moved forward, and then you have to line it up, and it goes for like numbers and other things, so they had to use the Caesar alphabet to find out what the code is, and then they found, and then after that you notice that the code is actually like a site, and then you go to the site, and next you have to find out, and then it has this image that's like, oh, you're like kind of wrong, like, and the person who goes there probably thinks that, you know, they went to the wrong image, or it's like a maze, it's like you went to dead end or something, but actually in that picture, in that like message, it talks about like there's these two words which is like guess and out, and then from that normal people we're all weird, but normal people have to figure out that that means outguess, which is this site where you can use to like the crack codes. I'm not really too sure about this, you can probably tell, but from that you have to figure out other things where and then it like goes on until like this book where you have to like read this book, and then this other thing, this other code or other key tells you what words to find out in that page, and then from that page it says call on this number 3 times, like, and then there's this phone number, and then the people who were able to call that goes to this message where it says
very good, you have done well. There are 3 prime numbers associated with the original final .jpg image. 3301 is one of them. You will have to find the other 2. Multiply all 3 of these numbers together and add a .com on the end to find the next step. Good luck. Goodbye.
So what you had to do was multiply the length and width of the height of the original image, which was 509 and 503. So basically you multiply 503, 509, and 3301 together to create a number, and use that number to go to a website. What happens from there, but like after that you're sent to this like timer zone where there's this site, and there's this image of the a cicada, and there's a timer. I forgot how long the timer lasts because I'm lacking information, but there's this image, and once you wait for the timer to load, when it goes like 0 hours, 0 minutes, 0 seconds, there's this coordinates on the bottom of the pages where it talks, where now it's like connected to the real world, because now you have to go out to that coordinates and then actually start do things. Like for example, in that thing you have to like go into the real world and go to that code, oh my god, what am I saying, coordinates, and you're gonna find like a picture, what do you call those, like, I don't know what I'm saying, you have to find those picture things where like it has like the black and white and you take a picture and it takes you to a site, yeah, those things, and then from that site, like, and people share information. Once the people who found it like shared, of course, like put it on Reddit or whatever they put it on, like, and other people get to know it. So the site they went to was actually made so only a few people, the first few people were able to get in. So the person who obviously found the, I forgot what you call it, found the QR code gets to get in, but then like from afterwards it's like, oh, we want the best, not the followers, and it won't let you in. I forgot to mention that they actually have round 2, round 3, it's just that it's not in there. Yep. And also Japan was one of the locations in the round, and that's really cool. And after that the people who actually got in got like a message saying please don't share the information, which is why we can't really find what happened afterwards. But I think that's really cool, you know. I think alternate reality games are really fascinating for some reason. And talking about that, in one of the codes, it takes you to like the deep web. And if you don't know what the deep web is, it's like websites that you can't access through normal computers. What am I saying? Normal browsers. Like for example, you can't go through Safari. It won't let you. So you have to download this other thing called like Tor or something, and you can use the Onion website, and you get to go through it. Usually like the FBI and stuff are in the deep web, and there's a thing called the dark web, which is like deeper than the deep web, and it has like drugs, assassination, all that crazy things. And then the scary thing about those nets are that the people who are on that website, like really smart people who are like good with computers, can find out what your IP address of your computer is, and they can find out your location, your address, which is basically your location, but your location, your private information that you won't share. So first, like, you have to use this website so it doesn't track down your address and things, your privacy. And then also, like, I remember that for like the website, you're not allowed to do it full screen mode, because like if you make it like the full mode, it allows other people to know about you, which I think is creepy. But yeah, those are something that like really interests me. I don't know why. Is it even that interesting? I'm not sure, but do those things. Hello, I'm back. I kind of dry my hair naturally, and here are the results in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You know? Yeah, it's definitely not pink as I want it to be. Because I realized that if you do a hair flip, it kind of looks pinker. I'll show you. No, doesn't it? Kind of like 2 seconds. Maybe the lighting.